Hey, Saints Row looks good. That's kind of the conclusion I'm at currently. So, I saw IGN's first 15 minutes of gameplay for Saints Row, and I'm beyond excited. This seems to have a much more grounded and serious approach than even I expected. I obviously always hoped for Saints Row to have a, semi-serious approach to it, and, I had faith that they would do it, but quite honestly, from what I'm seeing, it's clear to me that this game is going to be a lot more grounded than people think. Now, I don't think it'll be as dark as 2, perhaps, but it seems to be having moments reminiscent of it. For example, certain cutscenes I've been seeing, they look quite dark, and I don't know if I want to mention them because I know people are avoiding spoilers, but I just want to say it's looking good. So we're about a month out now. I think it's actually a month exactly today. Yes, it is. Well, isn't this insane? Like, I can't believe the journey we've been on with Saints Row. August, when it was announced, or was it October or some shit? I don't even know. It was announced, and to say the game got backlash would be a tiny bit of an understatement, you know. I mean, I suppose you could throw that out there, I guess. But, yeah. This game's come a long way. From me initially hating it to now being completely in love with it, I'm beyond on board for Saints Row. It's not perfect. I've seen technical issues, I've seen quote-unquote cringe issues. Not all the humour from what I've been seeing has been hitting, but a lot of it does. I understand I'm probably this game's sort of like target audience. I'm probably one of the younger Saints Row channels out there, and I guess they're trying to aim at younger people with this game, which is fine. Nothing wrong with that. But truthfully, this game looks good. Like, I don't really have anything else to say. So the story's looking nice and coherent. What I like is we actually know our guy's backstory this time. You know, in Saints Row 1, you're walking down the street, then some, t-shirts with different colours start shooting at each other and shit goes down. And it's like, what the fuck? Who the fuck am I? Well, this time, now we know, and obviously I don't really want to spoil anything for anyone who's going in completely fresh. But I like that I now know my boss's backstory. This is something I always hated about Saints Row, and it's the thing I love about other games. The reason I like games like Skyrim and Fable are because there's such an expansive lore behind them, I can get completely into it. Saints Row, it has lore, but to say it's a bit iffy would be an understatement. AKA, they get it wrong sometimes. A lot of times. But, it's never had a lore that was nice and coherent and something you could follow. It was, you're a gang, you're owning a little city, you're celebrities, you're terrorists unless you save Shaundy when you're heroes. Then you're the president. Then you control, like, I don't know, you're a fucking Guardian of the Galaxy or some shit at the end of 4, and it's safe to say the lore probably wasn't as easy to follow as some may have liked. It was simple, and it wasn't very explained, or it just wasn't deep. It just wasn't what I would want from Saints Row lore. But the reboot, it seems to be going down the approach of having a very coherent story, and I mean, obviously, I can only speak for what I've seen. But, truthfully, its serious moments seem to be serious, and its lore seems to be there. Everyone has a backstory, you know what I mean? And it seems like they're actually going to explain those backstories instead of maybe just, putting on a fucking wiki or something. The issue with people like Carlos, Pierce, and Shawnee, and I love these guys, by the way. These guys are my childhood, man. But, I literally know them as like, oh, Carlos, he's the beanie guy that saved me. Oh, Pierce, he's that dude that made me do all the Ronin kills. Oh, that's Shaundy. She made me do the stunt jumps. I don't know their backstory, and I don't even know if they have one. The characters, they don't have a great deal of depth to me. They're great characters. Not all characters need to have depth. That's the thing I want to get across here. There's nothing wrong with having a game that's face value, in your face, have fun, and enjoy it. But it's nice sometimes to have a lore to dive into. Santo Ileso is looking fantastic. Map-wise, already it seems to be one of my favourites in the series. leagues above Steelport. That we can all agree. Whether it'll be better than Stillwater, we'll have to see. I think it will, because I'm a fan of Vibrance, and the issue for me with 1 and 2 is, well, let's show 1 more 2. It was a very grey map. You know, there was Vibrance to be had, but if it wasn't clear weather, sunny skies, it was grey. It was really grey. Whereas Santo Eliso's looking mighty fine. Mighty fine indeed. It's actually looking quite insane. I'm on board. I don't know about you guys. I think it looks really fucking good. You know, some of my earlier concerns about the games are definitely relieved. I mean, like I said with the story, I was terrified, okay? And this has truthfully been a concern, and I have raised this before. The characters and the story. That was my biggest concern for the entire thing. I'm sold on the characters, and I'm mostly sold on the story. I hope, and what I'm seeing is this whole teens getting over their head. That is kind of what I'm seeing from what's been shown. It seems, well, not teens, sorry, young adults. Sorry, I'm really tired. But what I'm seeing is these, like, young adults getting over their head, and then, you know, it's like, oh, they're just in a 2-bedroom apartment. Oh, they're just making rent. Oh, yeah, man. Oh, man, we should start our own criminal organization to make some money so we can move out. Oh, we're going to need a place. We need to steal this. What the fuck is going on? I'm being buried alive. Holy shit. You know, I want each character to have its serious moment. And I was talking to Mr. Saints Godzilla about this, and I listed each character's serious moment. And I'm going to say them now. These are things that have been shown off, and if you don't want to hear this, just skip like 20 seconds ahead in the video. I won't say that long. Starting now. Eli gets shot, Kevin gets kidnapped, Nina has an emotional moment I saw in one of the previews, but I don't know 100% what it was, and the boss gets buried alive. So, these are the 4 characters' emotional moments. This, to me, could be the turning point for each character. It'd be quite cool to see the game kind of go from, like, oh, these 4 friends just trying to make money and get by, to, we need to take these guys down for what they did to us and go on a big revenge binge. You know, the boss angry at Marshall, Nina angry at Los Panteros, Kevin angry at the Idols, and Eli trying to make money, and then the 5th dude just, I don't know, doing his thing in his cool hat. It's, to me, it seems like it's just got a bit more of what I was hoping for in Saints Row. I'm a big fan of the wacky side of Saints Row, no one's denying that. But I like serious moments in games. I think sometimes that serious games are the best. And I think that this is going right up my street, personally, for what I'd want in the game. It's looking good. It's looking good is what I'm going to say. And I personally am really pleased with what I'm seeing. I'm seeing a lot of other YouTubers, especially Saints Row ones, kind of shitting on the game. And I get it. You know, a lot of these guys aren't Saints Row exclusive. A couple are. And I know these guys probably have a bit more information than I do, because, you know, I'm just a lonely 3K channel. Not yet, though, subscribe. I'm just lonely 3K channel trying to get by with the drip-fed Saints Row content. I'm sure they have much more information, but to me, while some moments are a little cringy, and there's a few bugs and glitches and whatnot, it's modern gaming. Those are going to be there, and from what I'm seeing, nothing's really game-breaking. They just kind of look stupid and goofy, and they may have to require you to, you know, restart a checkpoint and whatnot. It's not a big deal, is what I'm saying. They're there. I want them fixed, and we are going to be getting a day 1 patch, I imagine, so they might already be fixed. In other words, I'm setting my expectations reasonably, but so far I'm pleased. I want this game to do well. I want this game to be amazing, but there's quite frankly a chance it won't. I've never denied this from the beginning. Everyone thinks I'm going to just suck up to the reboot even if it's bad, but truthfully, that'd be doing a dishonest service to myself and Volition. If the game's bad, they deserve to know why it was bad, and while I have faith that it'll be good, if I don't give them honest feedback, then the sequel will be bad, and the company will die. No one wants that. So, all I'm saying is, I'm happy with what I'm seeing, my expectations are met, I'm enjoying what I'm seeing, and personally, I'm very excited. Very, very, very excited. I wish I was one of the guys that managed to get a hold of a 4-hour build like all the other reviewers. That'd have been pretty cool. I'd love to just kind of give you guys a bit more of a informed information. I might see if I can try and do something with that. Wish me luck. But, yeah, at the end of the day, I'm happy. I'm happy with Saints Row. It's looking good, and for me, a while back I made a video going, what if Saints Row is bad, what if Saints Row is mediocre, and what if it's good? So far, from what I've seen, which is all marketing and gameplay that's been handpicked, I'm on the good section. I don't think it looks mid, I don't think it looks bad. It looks like something I'm going to really, really enjoy. And all I can say is I hope that comes true, and I hope I love this game. I actually think this could be becoming one of my favourite Saints Rows if it's done right. And I will be able to tell you if it's done right. This could easily have been one of the worst games ever, but so far, it does not look like that. And I'm a very happy man. I'm happy, I'm vibing. The game's looking good. So I guess all we can do now is eagerly await the Saints Row reboot. I'm going to try my hardest to get any more information I can, but at this point I'm going to just kind of stop watching any gameplay coverage. I've already kind of strayed away from as much as I can, because I'm not really like a person who shies away from spoilers, but at the end of the day, you know, I'm a human. I like to enjoy games too, and I do want to go in this with like shut eyes. I mean, I know a lot of random moments, and I've seen screenshots from moments, but I don't know the context or what led it to this point. In other words, we'll see. The game's coming out soon. I'm going to try and avoid spoilers now, so I don't think I will actually be reporting on too much gameplay wise. I may do some more videos on the reboot, obviously, but we're all kind of at a waiting phase at the moment. I feel like we all are in that boat. You know, we've got so much information now. There's not a great deal for me to report on. Like I can sit here and go, oh my god, look at this new gameplay. Oh my god, look at this new gameplay. Oh my god, it looks like... But you've all seen it. And if you haven't seen it, then you probably don't want to see it. It's like, there's a million videos out there about the reboot now. So, I'm kind of just here like, okay, lots of content. And there's no point in me covering much more. There's plenty of gameplay out there. But at this point, all I can do is give my honest thoughts, and that is that I'm happy with the game. Now, like I said, I'm going to try very hard to get my hands on this 4-hour build. I also want to know if I'll be getting the game early. That'd be kind of cool, because then I could kind of set up a decent review for when the game comes out. But that's stuff to be confirmed. Until now, and until this point, I was really about Saints Row. I was like, it looks good, but I'm worried. Now, I'm no longer worried. There's a few concerns, but there's a big difference between being worried for something and having a concern about something. And for me, I've got a few things that I'm not the biggest fan of. You know, no cheats, no mod support on launch. Yes, I can confirm that. No mod support on launch. But, is it that big of an issue? No. And they did specify on launch, so it is on the way. Anyway, until the game's out, AJ is also out. AJ is completely done on reporting on Saints Row because there is nothing left to report but to play the game. And if Volition comes out with a story trailer tomorrow, I will eat those worlds up completely fine. Please don't come out with one. Oh my god. I don't want to watch it. I'd have to report on it and I wouldn't want to watch any of it. Anyway, treat this as kind of a goodbye video for reporting on Saints Row. Obviously, I'll make videos about it. You know, I'm not going to just like shy away from content, but I'm not going to be talking about, oh my god, look how good this gameplay looks. Oh my god, look at this. Oh my god, there's no point anymore. We are done. Retire when we're retiring. But I want to thank you guys all for your continued support. I said I would really like to hit 3K before my channel's anniversary, which I believe is the 13th of August. We're still in July and I'm at 2.97. Oh god. You guys have killed it. We're at 2.98 now, I think. We're 20 subs away, so feel free to subscribe. I'd appreciate it. But that's it from me. I genuinely want to thank you all one last time for all the continued support on all my Saints Row research and talking about it over the previous months. I mean, I've grew my channel from 0 to 3K, and that's unreal to me. That's more than I could ever have hoped for, so thank you all, genuinely. You mean the world to me, and thanks for the support. But until the game is out, I don't think there's too much more for me to talk about. I don't think. This is why I'm kind of hoping I can get a build, but yeah. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this video. And yeah, Saints Row's looking good. I'm happy.